Hi freshmen, happy Tuesday. I made a little video for you since I'm not in class today that I really want you to think about and listen to for the next couple of minutes so you know exactly what I expect you to get done in class today, okay? So you're sitting with your group right now. You should be, your sonnet project group. If you were absent last time, then see the sub for whose group you're in, or if people watching this and you know that person's in your group, then you can kind of welcome them in, and you will need a hard copy of the sonnet, of which the sub will have access to, okay? So you should be finding your group and you should be sitting together with your desks turned, okay? That's step one. All right. You all have computers, obviously, because you're watching this video. It says grab poster paper for later. We'll do that next time since I'm not here to give that out. You can go to YouTube today and type in the title of your sonnet, and you can actually listen to your sonnet. I always think that that is a good thing for you to do when you're learning how sonnets sound and what they're doing as far as theme and meaning and things like that, okay? So as a group, you're going to complete the following tasks together on your own copies and any extra paper you might need, okay? So you can do a lot of this on the back of your sonnet, but I would suggest that you also, some of you, depending on how big your handwriting is or just neatness, do this all on a separate piece of paper, okay? So what I mean by that is you already have identified the rhyme scheme on your copy of the sonnet and also the iambic pentameter. We got that started last time. So I need that to be done today for sure, okay? We also talked last time about vocab words, but I didn't really give you a lot of time in which to do that. So that needs to get done today. Put that in orange, okay? As far as going to find your vocab, you can just use the Chromebooks, okay? And then just go to dictionary.com. Okay, dictionary.com, type in your word, and then get the definition of it. So you do your vocab, okay? We worked last time on translating the sonnet into a more modern version. We did that with Sonnet 65. And I would say that this takes you the longest time. And so you can, just like the vocab, you can put the translation on the back or on a separate sheet of paper, okay? This will take you the longest time, and this is where you really need to work together, okay? If you are really confused about the sonnet and what the sonnet's saying in a more modern version, then you need to go to sparknotes.com, okay? And I don't know if we went over this in both my classes last time, but here's what you would do. Sparknotes.com, go to Shakespeare, and you're going to scroll down to see all. And then you're going to continue scrolling till you get to his sonnets. You're going to find your sonnet. And what you'll see in gray is the original version, but what you'll see in white is a more translated version. Okay, if you did this for Sonnet 65, you'd see the same thing, the one that we did in class together. Now, if you copy this word for word, I'll obviously know. So I want you to try translating the sonnet line by line to start as a group. And if you get stuck, then that's where I want you to use SparkNotes to help fill in some of those blanks. Okay, and make sure you read it pretty carefully so that they all connect and it makes sense to you. Okay, that's definitely a resource I want you to be able to use. Okay, so these four are what you need to get done for sure today. All right. If you are able to and you have time, then I need you to work on summarizing the sonnet. How would you put this in like your own words? Not paraphrasing, not translating, but what is it about? If you could just write a few sentences, what is the sonnet just about? Okay, so you'll put that on the back. Identify 2 examples of figurative language, including imagery, that counts too. Okay. And then of course the theme. If you don't get to these 3 green things today, fine. But you are going to turn in your work today so I can see how much you actually got done. I want to know, and that helps me plan, okay, for Thursday. So you're going to turn in all your sonnet stuff today, and make sure your name's on it. And then I'll, of course, hand it back to you on Thursday so we can continue working on it. So you're getting a grade today based on participation, based on how much you get done. The orange and the yellow have to get done today, all right? The green, not as much. We can spend a little time on Thursday, all right? I do need 1 copy to stay really clean because eventually you're going to choose the best copy of the sonnet from your group and you're going to glue it to poster paper for your presentation, which we'll do after spring break. So you have a week off after Thursday, but we'll talk more about how that looks on Thursday. Okay? All right, so you're going to have about an hour to do this. When this video is over, it'll be about 8:35 if you're in 1B, and about 12:30 if you're in 3B. Okay, you're gonna have about an hour here to work on your sonnet, 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, and then when you're done, I need you to completely switch gears. Okay, I need you to completely switch gears, put the desk back together, keep the computers out, all right? And then you need to go fix your Paula paragraphs, all right? So here's what you're gonna do for that. You're individually gonna have a Chromebook. You're gonna turn in your sonnet work for the day so I can give you a grade on these things, okay? And then again, you're gonna switch gears. You are going to go, let me back up here a little bit. You're gonna go back to the home page for our course. You're going to scroll down to the Paula short constructed response. Okay, so down here at the bottom. Yours looks a little different than mine, but you're going to open up your document and you're going to see some feedback. I'm going to use Jimena's because hers was a really good example. She got a 27 out of 30 on this. Okay, but because she didn't get a perfect score, then I want her to fix some things. So when you pull yours up, like Jimena will pull hers up, okay, you'll see that I have some comments over here telling her that this is great or this needs a little work, okay? I spent a lot of time on all of your paragraphs, so I want you to take my feedback seriously and make it better, okay? You've all have done this before where you edit it and then resubmit it, so that's exactly what you're going to do. And if you got below a 24, I need you to try to make 24 your goal, 24 out of 30. If you got between a 24 and a 30, then I want to make 30 your goal. Okay, so everyone has something to work on because no one got a perfect score. So that's what you need to do for the remainder of class, the last 20 to 30 minutes. Some of you will need more time on this than others. And then if you don't finish in class, it'll need to be homework. If you don't resubmit something, your grade will change from a 27 out of 30, an A, this is an A, it'll go down to a 0. So you have to resubmit something and you have to try to make some conscious fixes. The sub has a packet. It's a PowerPoint. I'll show that to you. It says Paula Rewrites. Okay, and so I have this in hard copy and it talks about some easy fixes for you to make that all of you can make sure that you have. Okay, some ways to fix your topic sentences and some examples, some ideas about lead-ins. Okay, a lot of you struggle with lead-ins. Okay, that seems to be the biggest issue with both my classes, so really think about that. Some ideas about your quotes, some ideas about your analysis. Okay, some ideas about your conclusions. And then I have a good example if you want to see a full paragraph that does a nice job overall. It's not perfect, but does a nice job overall, then you can read that one as well. All right, that would be a good guide for you as you rewrite yours. Okay, so you'll resubmit that, and that will be how you do class today. So half the class on the sonnet, next class, half of class, get the desk back together, sit in your assigned seats, and work on your individual paragraphs. That's due on Thursday. Okay, hope you have a great class, and I hope you get a lot of work done. See you on Thursday.